Okay, is this working? Looks like my mic is working. Looks like it's coming through. Sorry about the late start, everybody. This is Dren608. We're playing Gale Goes Forth, modded Baldur, BG3 playthrough. I had some problems this morning getting things started, so let's just leave it at that. All right, where were we? We were in the middle of a fight that I couldn't win because this guy is up there in a position that I can't get to. I don't know how he saw me to begin with to trigger. So that strikes me as something that's a little bit off as well. But I have no way of getting up on this roof that I know of. Except through that thing there, and he wouldn't come down. So I don't know of any other way to get up on the roof. So this is the last time I remember going through here, I did not have a guy above me. So that's new. From my first playthrough, I didn't have that. But what we were going to try and do is we were going to try to go through and see if it just translates us all through. I don't know if it'll translate us all, or it'll just take us one at a time. But we'll find out. Cannot reach. Oh, frick.
To arms! Wait, no. To swords!
Immediately in a battle when I get to this side. Wonderful. Okay. Well, I need to get more people in here. This is bad. Come on. Seriously? Did I not group everybody together? Can I get everybody to go through at this point? Why is it that he can't get there?
Time to strike.
Jesus. Hellfire Watcher. Hellfire Watcher. So up there. So I can't get everybody to come through at the same time. Karlach can't come through. Shadowheart can't come through. I think Astarion can get through now. So I can have him throw things, maybe. I don't know why it keeps separating me, the entire party, but... Okay. So, Will, Minsk, Gale, and Astarion. So this one is there. I imagine if I had Will... There's more of them over here or something, isn't there? Yes, there's more people over here and another watcher altogether. Is there a third watcher over here? No, those... So if I have Will... Go here. And then... How many of these do I have? I only have 3 left. Oh my god. I only have 3 left? Oh, fie. I thought I had more than that. Oh, I do. He has 4. Okay. So I'm going to have him throw this. At that. Are there 2 bad guys here? Yes, okay. So I can't do anything else about these guys. Jesus. Oh. You kidding me? And I can't get anybody else here. All right.
This feels good.
That one is malfunctioning. What do these things do? doesn't tell me that it has extra abilities. How many red guys are here? My goodness, Tonto, I don't really have a lot I can do here. Grindo Bigs, Manzer Bigs, they're gonna die. Because I cannot get to them fast enough. Here's a third one. And a fourth one. Fifth one. These three are surrounded by 4. So this one's gonna go first. And because I threw with Will, which was the wrong guy to throw with.
To glory or glorious death.
Possibly inflict them turn undead. Well, that's not gonna help me here. Okay. Welcome. Say hi in chat. Sorry I started so late. Trying to figure out how to get everybody here and do something. I wonder if I go... What happens if I go back to these guys? Let the Watcher have his turn. I've never been in a situation like this, going from one combat to the other. Hang on a second. Alright, Alright. He's already gone. So now if I were to group these guys together... Do we all go through the door? Or do I still have to do them one at a time? Okay, everybody's here, including Mithral. No? No? Yeah, everybody's here, but they're way down on the list. No, they aren't. Let's take everybody through one at a time. What an annoyance.
Ready.
they get the 2 druids.
Let me see to that.
Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're all here. So now we can get her
Command.
to not be able to move. The frick? I can't get to those far people. Oh, do these guys have like... No.
Suffer.
She should have gotten their attention.
There's blood in the air.
Damn it. Who's in my way? Probably lays out. Okay.
Unleash me.
I wish I could, guy. But you can't do anything. Oh, come on.
With ease.
What do I have? That's not going to kill everybody. Not a lot. Not a lot. Could drop that on those two. Have to move to get it back here, don't I? Can I get it on these two? No, I'll hit the friendlies. Son of a bitch. Okay, do I want to work on these two out here then? Try and give this guy a chance. Okay, well,
Blade will not bend.
you need to go up here. I think. Oh, you can't do anything. All you can do is become a target. Which is not a bad thing, because then we have Lae'zel can't move. He doesn't have... There's no cunning jump, huh? So I have to waste one of my things just to jump out here. Bastards. Closest I can get's here. But I can sneak attack one of them.
Spill some blood.
No, not yet. Critical hit him anyway. I still have one attack left. Oh, not enough movement. Okay, I can do this one. Okay. Alright, he's done.
You point, I punch.
He's done. I can't do
I
anything
have
else with him.
missed this. The adventure, the danger, the kicking of butts.
So he's here. Um... It's his whole action. So I take a jump. Do we have, before I do that, I think we have a few misty steps floating around still. Yeah, 6 of them on Will. Let's have him use that to get out here. Then we're going to have him come down here. What does Hordebreaker do? There are 2 creatures standing close together. I don't think he's fast enough to get to there. Two creatures standing close together. Getting hard to navigate here, so I'm going to try to do it this way. Can I?
Who says smite? That means I must hit you very hard, I think.
I think that's two enemies close together. No, I hit him. Damn it. Well, we'll try to take on the bigger guy. Shouldn't have done Horde Breaker.
Battle of wits.
I thirst for combat.
Okay, now I can get her to go. Well, I can have her do this. I'm going to clear the one in the center or try to get somebody down there to help them. I've got the two druids to help clear the center.
On the move.
Oh boy. More for the extra damage than getting rid of his weapon. I don't think I have any movement left, do I? I have very little movement left. Got a fist. 62, 62, 82. I should have hit him instead. Alright, I could just use it up now. Get as many down as you can.
Brinsky's motivation sequence activated.
Oh, crap. Why can't I move over there? Can't step over people. Scheist. Yeah, she wasn't going to hit that. That was a dumb thing to do. All
I
right.
think I could go another round.
Now. Not enough movement. Always with the not enough movement stuff. Problem is, these people are going to get blown up because I can't get these guys down fast enough. I can't take them down fast enough. I don't know who has the damn key thingy. Somebody somewhere has the key. Is it you?
Victory awaits.
They won't tell me who has the key. Okay, that's a fist. That's a fist. I don't think the fists have them. Gauntlet might. Yeah, that's what I need. I need to get the gauntlets. Okay, I have to take on the gauntlets. So I need to get somebody over there to beat on that gauntlet. And I don't think I can get the Karlach there. Should go after the gauntlets. And Iron Console, he's going to be another one. Maybe not. Maybe it's only the gauntlets? Bane. Fist of Bane. What are you? You're an Iron Console, Fist, and Black Gauntlet, so you're going to have one too. Oh, crap. So I attacked the wrong one. Okay. Shadowheart.
Got to focus.
What can I do with you, hon? That will be useful. Not a lot. We need to get the gauntlets. You can't get there. Unless, of course, I use up another scroll. But do you need to use up another scroll? Is it worth it to damage my own people to damage him?
On the move.
I'm gonna hurt them too, but I think that's the best thing for me to do. It's down to 50. Okay, I really need to get...
Death greets us all, but not today.
God, she can't get anywhere.
We shall prevail. I must not stop.
Okay, we're gonna have to drop... The best thing I've got, I think, is Moonbeam. Because Insect Plague is huge. I think it's about the only thing I can cast that will only be on him. Yeah. So he took 12.
And I thought we were going to be friends. Not pinned down just yet.
Well, it made him drop his weapon. He still has the key thingy. Ooh, can they still wild shape?
Whatever may come, I stand ready.
I don't think I want him wild shaping this turn. I think we're going to have you toss a heal on her. And then I'm going to have Jaheira do the same. Throw a couple heals on Lae'zel.
We shall carry the day.
My faith will protect me.
Probably not, but that's okay. Let's see what this thing does. It's going to dash towards us. And can dash very fast. Okay. There's absolutely... I have got to get to this guy here. So, Mama K.
My word.
Yeah, all you can do is just pound him.
The hammer's gonna fall.
That's all you can do, hon. We really need to get this guy. But right now, an opportunity exists to be able to do damage to a whole slew of them, isn't it? So I think we're going to have you go like here. Oh, you'll probably get minced too. Let's have you... Can you get over here? It says that you can. Why won't you let me go there? Very weird. Yeah, miss. All right. Okay.
Ready for another round?
The genie, who does not have a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Oh, how? Missed him. God.
Warning. Sequence trigger imminent.
Yeah, I know. I need to find them all. Where's the third one? There's one. That's two. Where's this one? There's three of them down here. Means we got to kill everybody here.
Swallow your battle cries, fiend, and wash them down with steel.
Do I care? No. I don't care. Fuck you. Ah! Oh, where's the key? Motivator's back there. Why won't it show me the motivator? Takes an action? We are going to get smashed and crushed and otherwise destroyed. Okay.
Butt kicking for goodness.
I wish they would let us see the motivators. There's a motivator right here that I want Will to use.
Too close for comfort.
So turn that one off. Takes an action to do this. Okay. So I'm going to need to have... Who are you? It was only a flourish, but it was something. Right?
Go for the eyes, Boo!
A tale for the ages.
You, sir. I've got 3 you can hit with an area spell. So maybe we take off this one. Alright, let's turn that off. And then maybe drop. Why can't I do anything? Oh, because I'm silenced. I am in silence cone, so I need to get out of silence cone.
Outflank. Outsmart.
That won't hurt my people. Didn't really help hurt him, but I gotta have, what's her name, do things out there.
I'm ready.
Should we just get rid of this guy? One, two, three that are dead. That takes care of that group. You're welcome. Her job is to get over here. Oh, she's got to blind this one. Don't we? Shiest. Because we can't let it have a turn. It'll kill somebody. Okay. Who do we have left over here? She can't reach. That's a green one. That's a green one. Is there a bad guy still standing here? There.
Right away.
Fry. Ah.
Sylvanas, guide my blows. With haste. Disarmed. Oh, that was far too close for my liking.
Okay, we've still got one left. He's going to use a wild shape.
Consider my hackles raised.
I don't know something. Alright. Where are you, Jaheira?
Onward. Swift and lethal.
She missed. Missed it, but okay.
Can't afford to let up.
Well, I gotta throw it now, because he's gonna get a turn.
On my way.
I hate to throw it now, but I've got to. Will, I need your, boomer thingy. Your boom. Where's your boom? You got a boom. Boom, boom. There we are. Why can she not throw that? Frick. It's not working.
Let's end this.
Gonna blind everybody, but okay.
Gotta get to it.
Villains, take heed. Recovery is imminent.
She's blinded for 10 turns. Jesus. Is everybody blinded down there? The bear is. How about Will? No, Will's okay. Loiseau is okay. Okay, so, well, I stopped him in his tracks for a minute, but unfortunately, I have to have her use up her action here. She's got to use up her action to do this.
Deactivated. Thank the gods.
Okay. So they won't die from that. He's dead. He's over there. Can't do anything about him. He's right there. The genie might be able to do something about him. An earth elemental's got to do something about him. So where's this guy? He's there. Maybe I can have fire elemental. Oh. Fire elemental's blind? How can you blind? Excuse me. How can you blind a fire elemental? Say what? You can blind a fire elemental? I'd never heard of such a thing. But okay. And he saved. Okay, where's my water guy? Water guy. You pretty much have to hit this thing. Not a real good chance. But yeah, you got to beat up this thing. Not much damage.
I got this.
No, you don't, hon. Unless... Do we have a speed potion? This is probably a bad idea. She missed. You can't miss, hon. We have to do very much damage to it. Thank you for getting rid of him. That leaves me the genie to come and damage this one. But how to damage this one? He doesn't really have a great attack. Immune to poison, but I did 7 points of damage to him. Okay. Alright, little green guys in green. Oh, don't. Critical miss? Seriously?
Mithral.
Okay, what I need to do is I need to get rid of the ice so people can move around. Right? Who can get rid of the ice fastest? I could probably do it with a fireball. Because it should keep my people safe, right? Not that it did much damage to him, but okay. Minsk?
Weep if you wish. Minsk will not judge.
Okay, Will, are you blind? I don't see you being blinded. Is there an enemy here somewhere? No, that's Gondian. Fist of Bane, where are you? Right there. We'll take care of you.
Fleet of foot.
81.
How fools these mortals be.
How much does he have left? It's 34 left, huh? When did the other one go into shutdown mode? I mean, he's at 45. I'm really confused about that.
Ready for battle.
Not enough movement. All right. Let's use up this magic missile on him then. He's only got 18 left. He blew up before she could get away. How very rude. All right.
Nature shall be defended at any cost. I am ready.
No, you must run away.
I will ascend.
I forgot he's still upstairs. He's in a different combat. Oh, it's dumb. I forgot he's still up here. It's like I thought I was missing somebody.
Salutations.
Oh no, I wanted to hit group. Because, wow. I think I have some pretty beat up people here, and I don't have any short rests left.
What comes now?
Quit being a cave bear. Takes care of that problem. Minsk is down some. She's down quite a bit. So if we go
Don't burn yourself.
her, don't we have some like really? Okay, you. And who else was down? Will's down a little bit. Do we have like regular healing potions? I don't think I have any regular. Of course. Okay, that makes... Mint's not quite full. Bloody heck. Full, 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 full. Full, full. Oh, Shadowheart's down a bit, and Lae'zel's down a bit. We don't have any other regulars, huh? Yes, we do. So, Shadowheart. And Lae'zel. And that's everybody, right? I think that's everybody. Okay.
Which way to the nearest library?
I don't know, but do you have water? I want my water. I know I have tons of it. Where'd it go? I have like 21 of them. Well, 20 of them now. There they are. Damn it. Make it so freaking hard on me to do things. Getting stuff in my way. Where was that water? I still haven't figured out how to get these bars to set the way I want them to. Okay, was there acid down here I needed to take care of? Yes. There's acid everywhere. Okay. Didn't quite get it all. Bloody heck. And there's acid there. This is what water's good for, guys. Problem is there's an awful lot of acid over here. So I'm having to throw a bunch of waters, which is why you should always carry tons of water. So now you won't suffer anything from the acid. Okay. Give that stuff to Karlach just for kicks. So he didn't make it. One Gondian didn't make it. What happened happened to all the other Gondians? Where'd they go? Well, this Gondian didn't make it out of that explosion either. Okay, who's got room in their backpacks? Minsk. Minsk does the looting for now.
If there be teeth, Minsk will be upset.
I lost a couple Gondians. What's the Hellfire Watchers have? We're always giving those to Karlach because we like Karlach. Karlach is the boss's girlfriend, so you have to be nice to Karlach.
Catch the clicker, boo.
I'm going to be running out of space here pretty soon. Yep. Knew I was going to run out of space pretty soon. That last bit was what did it. Alright, give this over to... We're going to give this to Will, I guess. Who else has got room? Not a lot of people. Probably Karlach. Karlach and Shadowheart? Okay. So if we go like here... And we give this to, say, Shadowheart. This will go to Halson. And he'll take the key. The Infernal Mace. Gondian. Oh, let's just give this all to Karlach. Oh, another Infernal Mace. Levers, Kronk. There's levers and a trunk. And gold ingots. And parchment. Okay, we need to get... Oh. Earth Elementals hurt really bad.
I am prepared.
He can't carry very much. I think it's gonna have to be Karlach now. Yeah, Karlach, you're gonna have to pick up the last bits here. Girlfriend, where are you? There's my girlfriend. Alright. I don't think there's anything in these buckets. But I'll be mad if I don't check and there turns out to be something in there. Okay. Charcoal. What good is charcoal? I don't know.
Hello.
I pick it up because I think it's worth something. But I don't ever find it. I know the ingots are worth quite a bit of money. There's supposed to be several parts to a crossbow or something. But I don't see them. I don't know where they're at. Did this one have a key, or do I have to get started? Oh, that one had a key too. I'll just take all that. It's got smoke powder bombs. Those come in useful where we're going. I don't think there's anything else over here. Right? Control center antechamber? Is that where we want to go next? I think that's where we want to go next. The headless corpse.
This person's brain has been removed. Please tell me they're not using them for the steel watch.
Of course they are.
The inscription reads, "Fresh supplies for the steel watch, courtesy of necromancer Balthazar."
There's a brain. There's a copper thing. There's a severed head. Books? No books? Got to scout for my librarian with these guys so I know where everything is. That's my Sunday stream. Is something called the Librarian. I'm trying to get the Jack of all trades thing in the Steam achievement, Jack of all trades, which means you have to be a level 1 everything. I've got 9 classes at level 1. I got to get 3 more, and you can't use the game mechanics to like to fix something if you mess up. So you got to pay attention the whole time. Ew. Is there anything? I can't remember what's in this room. I don't remember if there's anything on. Oh, orders to Black Gauntlet Reeves. Yes. Pick that up. I'm going to read these in a minute. Okay, and then over here, I think, is another bit of information, maybe? I can't remember if there's a... Yeah, there's a thing here. Oh! Information to pick up.
If I've counted my footsteps correctly, this door leads to the Foundry Steps and the Nuosity.
Yes, I know. If I could just get my girlfriend up here to pick up the piece of paper. Oh, there's wine. And goblets. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I don't see anything else up here. There is a soap bar up there. I agree, I can't reach that. Why is there a soap bar over here? Okay, they had their soap bars. I'll let them keep the soap bars. All right, I think everybody, We need to get ready to go through the door. Oh, actually, is there anything over here? Was there any papers that I should pick up? Aha! Yes, I need to pick that up. There's a parchment. We'll pick that up. I'm going to go through all these here real quick before the door. But I think if I have Karlach stand in front of the door and say, everybody come to me, we'll be fine. I'm not sure. I can't remember how this one goes. We are out of short rest, so. Just nobody go through the door. Okay? So is everybody up by us?
I'd love to, thanks.
By my oath.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Okay. We're kind of all sort of here, I think. All right, let's do some... we're going to sort by latest. And we're going to look for stuff to read. What was this one? Banite request form? Guards written orders to protect Gortash's submersible vehicle at any cost. Save the Gundians. Talus, an ultimate trick book. To winning at the card game Talus, including a robust appendix detailing methods of cheating. This latter appendix appears well thumbed with certain specific methods starred or underlined. Okay. We already read the Baldur's Gazette for today. What's this? Opening a hell gate. We know that. That's my instructions. So Gale didn't pick up anything to read. Doesn't look like Astarion picked up anything. Grimoire bounded in skin. Yeah, that was to help us to get into the hell. So you didn't pick up anything new. Alright, so let's come down here to Halson. No. Thara, no. She has some things I should probably be giving to Gale. Here we are. Yes, Karlach picked up a lot. Karlach picked up quite a bit. Those were old ones. It's our guard tower orders. That's an old one. Victoria's note is an old one. Shipment ledger. Did we read shipment ledger? House of Wonders, Machine Arm Posture in 2 days. Yeah, I think we read this in the last episode. So that doesn't really care. Let's make that saleable. So it's going to be Karlach, I think. So it's going to be Karlach that's going to have most of the stuff to read, I think. She doesn't have... Well, while we're doing this... Those are just things we're going to sell right away. Okay, we've got some books here to read. What's this one say? Efficacious Brain Removal. An excerpt from a practical introduction to Merculite Operative Necromancy. A note has been scrawled at the top of the pages. Make full use of the motivator should the Gundian artificers prove unwilling. Step 1. Oral trepidation of the cranium can be completed using the provided trephine or drill. Ensure the surgical tool does not pierce the somatosensory cortex. Okay. We're going to add that to wares. That's this one. The House of Wonders. The High House of Wonders, Temple to Gond. The Gearsmith and the Wood Wonderbringer. Houses at the same time an elaborate collection of workshops, laboratories, and magico manufactories. For what better way to worship the Lord of all smiths than by making mechanisms in his name? Here in the upper city, all manner of enchanted clockwork devices are forged and crafted, powered by spells and steam. I conjured microdromes, even some say by hellfire. However, these Gondian creations are not wonders for the sake of wonder, but practical contrivances built to enhance the lives of Faerun's mortals and help them work beyond the limits of their physical bodies. Take, for example, the mighty cranes that line Baldur's Gate's docks, loading and unloading ship cargo with speed and strength, far beyond the capability of ordinary stevedores. These cranes originated in the workshops of the High House of Wonders and are God's gift to the trade of the prosperity of the city. Yeah. I don't think so. I think the stevedosaurs would have it done. Many faces of Gond. Mystery of Gond, the Lord of all smiths. What is the name? Many things of fact, especially when it comes to Gond. While the gods are no strangers to changing their titles, Mr. Make up your mind. If you compete with the Lord of all smiths, boasting no less than 6 secret names: Aranelius, Valentin, Kereros, Calandudia, Marangor, and Tatria. Covered in Chapter 85. The gnomes were not content with this. Instead, they chose their own name for Gond. Nibelum. Orders to Black Gauntlet drives. When the Steel Watcher quota for the next 10 days delivered, we will consider Watcher Phase 1 complete and can start winding down operations in the foundry. We will have enough automations for our immediate purposes, and besides, we have an unexpected tadpole shortage that limits production. There is no longer a need to coddle the onions if they prove truculent. You are authorized to execute individual troublemakers and stack their corpses somewhere visible as an example. Okay. First day break. Anuk 1. Frodi +3. Yonce -8. Gundin +6. Tuesday break. Anuk +2. Frodi +3. Yonce -3. Gundin -2. Ice day break. -3. Yonce -3. Gundin +8. 10 days tally. Gundin up 12 gold. Okay. Vessel identified. Now we have a source to vessel and a pilot to transport the hostages to the desired throne. There's a godless fool, but his love of gold outweighs any mortal qualms he might have. He will do for now. Okay, yeah, we already dealt with that guy. And a parchment. It just says parchment. I can't read it? I can't read it, huh? Okay. Well, all this stuff just put in wares. Because I don't know what else to do with it. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Got all sorts of things here. I just want to add to wares. I don't want to. Stuff I don't want. What the hell's that? A targeting module. I don't think that helped. That's one of the pieces. There's several pieces, but I don't know where they all are. Someday I'll go and make that thing. It's supposed to be a halfway decent magical kill switch protocol. Did we read this? Rinsky's motivator is the supreme bayonet means of ultimate coercion, but it is useful only as a deterrent, not as a weapon. Trigger, the user has only moments to deactivate it before the prison tank charges, detonate, and the hostages are killed, taking with it our leverage over the Gondian artificers. Threaten convincingly, but never go to the full detonation unless the entire foundry falls to our enemies. Details: so long as you hold the motivator, you are safe from the Gondians, but they know that if you are attacked, their loved ones will die. However, to prevent accidental massacre, motivator can be deactivated easily with the correct input. Don't worry about the Gondians. They'll be too terrified to grab a dropped motivator. They are weak and cowardly, the natural prey of the worshipper of Bane. not so much anymore. Especially since we've freed their buddies from the Iron Throne. Up at the sky, keep an eye on Rugen. Yeah. I think I got most things. Minsk has a bunch of stuff that should be put into wares. Studded leather armor +1. He has on padded +2. 13. 13. They're both 13s. Well, that might look better on him. We'll see. Let's give him the choice. Marble guys. Now Minsky here, he's picked up a whole bunch of stuff. Oh wait. The Banite request form, did we read that? Yeah, we did. Okay. Yeah, we read these. Like from here through here? Yeah, these are all like +1 weapons, which I don't think I really need. Infernal maces are +2s. So maybe we'll keep a couple of those for now. Whoa, what the heck? I have the quarterstaff. Whoa. Where did I get that from? I'm ending up with all sorts of sticks. All right, we need to get out of here. We do have everybody healed up except the Earth Elemental, but I don't think I'm going to waste anything on him. I don't think, can he heal himself at all? No. I mean, we could dismiss him, but we can just let him, he can soak another hit for us. I think... How's Gale? Where'd he go?
Lovely day this. For now.
Now, the big fighters need to be up by the guy that goes through the door first. Thank you very much. It's like, no, I need the 3 big beat sticks at the front. And then these guys are fine there, but I need the 3 big beat sticks near the front. Okay, according to what he said, we can go through here. So we should quick save here because I've just got done with that battle and I don't want to go back. All right. Yeah, I guess we're going to go do this. Here we go. Yes. Okay, what have we done here now? Sorry, I have to stand up because I've been sitting a little bit too long there. Okay, we're in here. Let's separate.
Hey, good looking. What's this?
That's all junk that goes into wares. Okay. What's a bonus action for to take that? Okay. Oh, it lasts until long rest? I should have had this going all along. Oh god, I'm so stupid. Okay.
Got it. Looky.
Yeah, no, we're not getting anything. Nothing here. There's no doors. Here. There's no doors over here. Brain jars.
Let's see.
Your mind whirls as the brain, swimming with parasitic juices, connects with yours. With a jerk, your mind is transported. You look down, your body of pure steel and power whirring. A dwarf cowers before you.
Please, Mr. Steel Watcher, sir. I'll never steal again. I swear it on my mum's life. Just let me go.
You take control, but it is a struggle. Your body freezes as the parasite fights back.
So, I can go. Oh, thank you, Mr. Steel Watcher, thank you.
You are kicked from the Watcher as the dwarf flees, unaware of how close he came to death.
Okay. So those are brain jars with steel watchers in them. Okay.
Ready and willing. Yes? The path less traveled.
Alright, let's quick save here. I could explore all those brains, but I think I'm just going to move forward. Because this is where things get really nasty. Because there's a nasty big nasty here. Nasty big nasty and his friends, no less. Because that's going to turn into a nasty big nasty. Very big and nasty. Very hard to defeat. Only reason why it won't be so hard for me is because I will have a whole bunch of people here. Now, how does this work?
Wait. Elevator gyroscopes. Triple set quadrupegs. No, it can't be.
What is it? What's wrong?
I hear it through the floor. Powerful, indestructible. The ultimate watcher. The Titan.
House and fear not, nothing is indestructible.
It shames me to admit this, but you must face this beast of Gondian folly alone. I would be crushed in an instant. When it raises its shields, Strike it with every scrap of magic and might you possess, and pray to God that it does not fire upon you. Good luck, my friend.
Okay. So he can't come with, he won't come in here to get killed. Okay, good. There's a Hellfire Watcher back there. And there's a Hellfire Watcher up there. And there's a Hellfire Watcher up there. Those things are what's really hurt me a lot. Because I have to put, like, elementals in their way to try and get them attention. I only have, what now? I think it's on Shadowheart? Has them? I think she has 2. Bloody hell. She has 2, and I think Gale has 3. Right? Gale has 3. Alright, I'm going to give these to Shadowheart. So that they're all in one place. So we know who has them. Right? She's got 5 of them. We can have somebody throw those. Probably one of the druids to throw them, because then they can use their bonus action to become an animal. Right? Alright, I can't remember how this starts, and I want to make sure I don't get myself into too much trouble.
Attention!
Does it not start until I start?
If you insist.
There we go. He's up there. He's over there. He's over there. Steel Watcher Titan. So it is resistant, 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 vulnerable to lightning, psychic immunity, poison immunity. It is resistant. Okay, so it gets it with lightning. These guys are also lightning. Okay. Well, they're all a problem. So he's resistant to magic. Well, to attack any prone, maimed, or restrained creatures. Okay. Light crossbow. And its great sword. It's got to have some kind of... Maybe its crossbow does like 6,000 points of damage or something. Okay, what we need to do that hellfire thing is going to run down here. He's going to dash to us. So I don't need to do that. What I probably need to do is to grab Will.
Battle favors the fearless.
Or do I want...
A rough tempest I will raise.
Because I could... Damn it. There's one right behind it too, so I could do it like this. Because what I'm trying to do here is have like Shadowheart throw... okay, Will,
This is my time.
we're going to have you take the time... Alright, where's Shadowheart? This to Will. Now, Will, you're going to go throwing the boom. If you can, like right here, so it gets both of them.
Villains, take heed. Recovery is imminent.
Okay. So they're both malfunctioning at the moment. The ones on the sides aren't, but they are. So Will, you need to like move like over here.
Finding my way. Butt kicking, for goodness! Says Boo, even a dull blade will break your bones.
Time to strike.
No, you do more damage with your sword because of strength.
Will not know failure.
And then you move over to this side. A little bit.
Can we fight now? Who is not used to this taking of turns?
Dash, here we come. Stands in the middle. Okay. This one over here we've got to keep from coming over here. So Shadowheart, that's going to be your job. What you're supposed to do is get all the way over here. I mean, not enough movement.
Onward. Seems simple enough.
Villains, take heed.
I probably should have had Minsk run up and do that one, because now this one's in the middle of us all. Okay. You, sir. Pretty fair amount of damage.
On your command. You will break.
Hmm. She should use that next turn. All right.
Now this is my happy place. In position.
Fresh orders?
Fuck yes.
Enemies afoot.
For the fallen. Into position.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Watch this.
Didn't melt all the ice. Interesting. Usually it melts all the ice when you do that. No, he's just gonna try and hit it. Miss. Of course. Alright, Minsky. I think I want you to go. Full on rage 2. And then try to whack this guy. Detonation sequence. So go over here.
But charge quiet.
And then run over here. Does it have another disarming? Doesn't have a weapon in its hand, huh? Immune to psychic. I'm just trying to get extra dice on my damage. Any way I can. Alright, she did everything she could. Gotta get out of there. Will... When does this one act? Oh, he's gonna come right there. Gale's gotta get out of there, and so... Oh god, she can't get out. It's going to explode! Oh no. It's going to explode on me. Oh god, it's going to explode on me. I'm going to kill all my elementals. Because it explodes on its next turn, right? One round, that's this round, right? Which means it's going to probably kill Jaheira. I didn't get her far enough away. Alright, well,
Wait, no. To sword!
Time to strike.
Victory is assured.
okay, you got to get the hell out of there. Because, oh my god. And then you don't have any... You don't have any electric things. Do you? Do we have any scrolls? Witch bolt? Would we have... We do have a chain lightning, which wouldn't be bad. Chain lightning from Lazelle. Do we want to throw a chain lightning out there? Yeah, because it'll get the one in the back, right? Maybe? Oh, wow. 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 Wow, 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 wow. Holy Toledo, Batman. I didn't think it would do that much damage to it. Of course, it took out a couple of my my buddies here. But okay.
Yes, here.
No, I want arrows of lightning. Don't I have any arrows of lightning? Yes. I don't think I get the choice with this one, right? No, you don't get to choose in your offhand shots. Okay.
Stay focused.
Ultimately, I would love to line up the two of you, but I can't do it. I'm sorry. I think I'm just going to use a sunbeam on him.
Have to keep going.
Got him down to 26.
Yes.
We don't want to kill him up close,
Taking up
because
position.
that could be very dangerous. So we're going to just have you shoot him. Huh, we can't get him to go into...
Shall not yield. On the move.
Does heat metal work on these guys? Oh, no, 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 no. I have Crawl Lightning up. What am I doing?
Let's cook with fire, baby.
War is an old woman's game.
Potions time!
This is gonna feel good.
Okay, it's... He's gonna explode. He's gonna explode. I need to get over to this one. So I her get up here. And she needs to shoot you. Does she have lightning? Just arrow. She has one lightning arrow. See if it hits. And he gonna explode. So we just stay away from him. All done. Now where's the guy?
What's the story? Hello?
It is time. Let us end this.
1,000 gold. Yeah. Celestial haste. It's a legendary longbow. We'll take it. We're not proud. We're not proud at all.
You! Damn, it's good to be alive.
I gotta have the wizard talk to the Gondian because otherwise it won't make sense to it. Poor Karlach. Get everybody down here. So we lost all the elementals, but to the explosions. Everybody's actually pretty good as far as health goes, except for Jaheira, which tracks. Should be Minsk too, but still it tracks. Where am I?
The air is ripe with magic.
Okay, we gotta come down here because we gotta talk to this guy. Alright, we need to talk to him. So we talk to him. Hello, talk to him. No, not to Fire Elemental. I want to talk to him. All right, let's save here since we got through this. And then we talk to the Gundian Xanar Tobin.
The Neurosita. I can hear its hum. Familiar, yet painful. I helped design the Steel Watchers, toiled night and day on the first bipedal prototype. It is fitting it ends this way. I will bring down not only the Steel Watch, but the very foundry itself. This place will be smoke and rubble when I am finished. Are you ready, my friend?
What are you going to do?
Like the foundry, the Neurosita's exterior is near impossible to penetrate. However, its inner circuitry is highly unstable. I'm going to rain fire upon it from the inside out.
Yeah, do it.
Gond, let your hammer be my courage, your furnace my heart.
It is done. Now we run? Or do we just cut scene to us leaving the foundry? Okay, I need to... Are we still in Okay. I'm like, what the heck was that? Okay, it just cut scene to us running away. Me and my girlfriends, everybody. All sorts of... They got Will in there. Interesting who was at the top. Because it only shows you in the cutscene, it shows you like the top 3 people with the tab.
That was a hell of a show, my friend. Watchers collapse in the street as we speak. And the foundry. Well, it won't stain this beautiful city with its abominations. Not anymore. But it's not over. So long as a single parasitic Gondian remains, Baldur's Gate is under threat.
Enough, Wulbren. Gortash enslaved us, forced us to build his Steel Watchers, but no more. Take the city, let the Iron Hands reign supreme. I just wish to go home and hold my daughter.
Someone is right, it's over.
Please. If a Gondian told me the sky was blue, I'd look outside and check. You Gondians will lie, scheme, and torment this city until your dying breaths. Let's end this!
Wulbren, enough! I won't watch as you poison your soul and the brilliant future that remains to the Iron Hand gnomes. I thought the Iron Hand gnomes had corrupted you, Wulbren. Now, I wonder if it wasn't the other way around. Kill the Gondians, and you kill all we love. Collaboration, challenge, solving problems with the power of reason, creativity, and invention. I still want to believe you're better than that, Wulbren. But even I am having my doubts.
Intimidation. Only +1. Persuasion. What do I get? +1 from charisma, +4 from favorable beginnings, +4 proficiency. Okay, yeah. I need a 15. So I am going to... She can't give me... Well, she can give me his guidance. She can't give me the other? That's annoying. Hopefully you get this. Yeah, we got it. Okay.
I say you're right. They deserve a leader who'll encourage them to create, not destroy. They deserve someone like me. I can't save you from yourself, Wulbren. It hurts terribly, but I can't. Toss your values in the bin if you want, but don't throw out the Iron Hands with them.
This is ridiculous. Iron Hands. Kill this man. How dare you? Cowards!
The Gondians recognize Barkus Root as leader of the Iron Hand Gnomes, and look forward to ushering in a new peace between our factions.
It is with a heavy heart that I remove Wulbren Bongal from our ranks. You have until first light to leave the city. Wulbren.
I expect treachery from all sides, but you, little Barkus, the boy who followed me from the Underdark, who clung to me like moss to stone, when we next meet, my hammer will cleave your skull in two, and that is a promise!
Oh, there because of structural failure. Okay, she got inspiration. I'm wasting inspiration here. I think I already have 4. Halson gets it, yeah.
There better be a soft bedroll in my near future.
There is. And we've completed Disable the Steel Watch. Now all we have to do is go to hell. Literally. But before we do that, we are going to check our journal. Because a whole bunch of stuff came up in our journal. Journal? There we are. Okay. Dr. Throne as you warned us in alliance with him. He's your target, yeah. Disabled this watch. Disabled. We have to go rescue Orin's victim. Gather my allies. Barkus won't forget that we helped him become the new leader of the Iron Hand Gnomes. Count on his support should we ever need it. But we don't get any help from the Gondians. Okay. Free Orpheus. Helsik agreed to help us get there. I gotta go do that. Acquire the gauntlets for Helsik. Which is not a big deal. So now what we have to do is we need to do a long rest. Next time we'll go to hell. I'm not going to get tired of saying that. And our girlfriend will get very upset about us having to go to hell. We will get the hammer. We'll get, what's his name's contract. And just burn it. Not let him know. We'll have to take out Raphael at the House of Hope. We'll run around the House of Hope next time. Might take 2 to go. House of Hope's pretty big. So it might take 2 things to get through the House of Hope. Welcome, everybody. This is Stowed Up. Sorry I started late today, but I'm going to cut it short right about here because we got done taking out the Steelwatch factory. It's much, much easier when you're running around with 10 people. Trust me, because you have the action economy to be able to get to all the gnomes and the Steel Watchers in each section and take them out. I know when I do it with 4 players, I tend to not. I still lost 2 of the Gondians in the factory because of the explosions of the Watchers. But I can tell you, I'm lucky if I can save 1 or 2 all total in the factory when you're only doing it with 4 people. It is very, very hard to do. Speed potions, a haste spell. That's about the only way. That's your biggest hope. Is you need a haste spell on somebody like Lizelle, so she can just like pound the people that have the stones, and then have somebody else in the party use the stone. It's their action for the turn, which I always thought was rather interesting, that it takes your whole action, but it can save the gnomes that way. But then, you know, the critters can blow up and kill everybody anyway, so it doesn't really necessarily save them if they're not clear of the blast zone by the time it blows up. So we are going to go. We don't have any short rest. If I had short rest, I would do a short rest. I'm wondering if I should go. Who is this? I'm wondering if I should just go back to Sorcerer's Sundries and dump my money there and at the armory. Before we do that, we're going to quick save here in case this is a bad idea. I think I need to talk to Barkus before we leave.
Well, here we are. A most unexpected outcome. I am many things. A leader is not one of them. But no time like the present to learn. And I can't do any worse than Wulbrin, sorry as I am to say it. I don't know when he became so angry. So violent. But I'm glad to say I see the truth of it now. At last. Thank you for your encouragement. I needed it. And have done since the day we met. I may have lost Wulbrin, but I found a far preferable ally. Friend, even. Now, myself and the Iron Hand gnomes have much to disentangle. But when you're ready to face what's waiting for you, believe me, we will be at your side. Shoo then, for now. My friend.
Okay. Alright, I want to quick save there. We are going to see if we can go sell a bunch of our stuff or if we're going to get attacked by the guards. I don't know what's going to happen. If we're going to get attacked by the guards, we're going to go do a long rest instead. Okay? So we're going to try to go up here to Sorcerer's Sundries because they've got all the frickin' money in the world. So we're going to go to Lower Central City Wall. And rather than walk there, we're going to just jump. See what happens. I can't remember if the guard starts coming after me when I do this.
Right away.
Okay, the guard left me alone. So Gortash is held up in his thing. Alright, let's go here.
Welcome back, valued customer. Take your time.
Oh, I don't know if you have... Oh, God, you don't have any money. My lord, boy, you're poor. Maybe I gotta come back in the morning. Because I've got way too much stuff. Right? I've got way too much stuff. He's got more. Does he got any spell scrolls I really want? I mean, ice storms are always nice. He's got some chain lightnings. And some conjure elementals. Always nice to have a couple extra of those. For the non-conjurers in the group. Alright. Oh. Interesting. Make sure I didn't miss anything that I should be selling off here. ones might be special. I really should just sell off all this stuff. Steel watch or helmet. Let's get rid of that. Is he ever going to think to use a mace? No, he's Minsk. Okay, now at least I'm over the amount that he wants for his stuff, so I get some gold out of him. I'm not really seeing. I'm not sure what to do with this. Is it like a sleep thing? Can I throw that at somebody and make them go to sleep? I don't know. I never tried it. Why am I carrying around a metal pipe? Is there something I need the metal pipe for? I'm also carrying around a crowbar, so, you know. Who knows? And a wizard hat. I don't think we need the wizard hat. Inside and twist of fortune. Don't need a hand crossbow. Okay, so we get 78 gold out of him. And some neat scrolls. And I probably should have had Will doing that because he has better.
For visiting Sorceress.
Yes. Okay. Get everybody in here. Then we're gonna go. No, I don't need to go to that. We're gonna have to go take a long rest because we're out of spells, short rests, the fun stuff that Lae'zel can do, all that kind of stuff. Okay. So, to end up our day, I guess I should come over here and talk to everybody. See if they have anything to say. Kiss my girlfriend, and then we'll try to get to go to sleep.
You wish to consult me?
Nope. Girlfriend, where's my other girlfriend? Okay. Talk to Will.
Always good to talk, my friend.
Okay. Doesn't look like we have anything new to say.
The cub speaks.
Yeah. Okay. Girlfriend?
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
Yes. Vince?
What is it, my friend?
Okay. So I guess we don't really have much new to say. Come over. In my monk playthrough on Saturday, amazingly enough, I had to take Astarion literally out.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
I want to talk to my girlfriend last.
Is something burdening you?
Okay. We'll do the talking about Orpheus and stuff maybe next time. Hey, girlfriend.
Hey, you.
Hey, yo. Yeah?
Go on.
Always.
Gotta have a kissy for you guys. I had a big battle, now this is the kissy part. did something to my back yesterday, too. Ouch. I love how it changes color. I love how our fire goes from that red to the blue when you do the love type scene. I think that's really neat that they did that.
Lovely.
Even at this late stage, you can tell her no. Wow. All right, I'm just going to leave it right there. Let's go do a long rest. I just come over here and end the day first and see if I have to talk to anybody with the little exclamation points.
How is she getting so close to us?
Yeah, she's next. She's next on the hit list. We still have to go to hell. I don't see anybody with any exclamation points, right? So I think I can just go to sleep. Can I jump into the bed? No. All right, I'm just going to try to go to sleep and see what happens. Oh, I should be F5. F5, F5, F5. Oh, that's right, because I have to do this. I've got my 3 girlfriends. Now I can go to rest. Who sleeps in their clothes like that? Sorry, that's just silly. Okay, so, yeah, oh, there's my girlfriend. She's over here. Why are you over here, honey? Oh, she wants to run away from me. I don't know why they can't all just stay with me. Okay. So, I have to go do my thing, but we're pretty much done for the day. I'm just going to go put the long strider on everybody. Oh, I need to grab people too.
Is something burdening?
Nope, I just want you to... Why can't I have her? Oh, because she's already in the group. Dumbass. I'm stupid. She's one of the ones that's actually in the group. Astarian's the one I have to go grab.
Yes.
Huh?
Lead on.
Okay. Now I need to come over here. On the way, we'll stop off and do Halson. And we should grab him.
Oakfather preserve you. Then you'll...
See, it says 68,441. I tried to add the extra level up thing because I figured that since I'm modding this, I might as well just mod the bejeepers out of it. And it cut me back to like 16,000. It got rid of all my tons of extra experience. So I was very annoyed.
What is it, my friend? Means...
The cub speaks. As you...
I think I've got Longstrider on just about everybody now. Gotta add these two.
Always good to talk, my friend. That's the...
And then the final one is here.
You wish to consult me? Good.
Okay, so that's everybody. Except I didn't cast it on myself. Dumbass. And I need to cast... I don't think I have a mage armor scroll. I don't think anybody's picked up a mage armor scroll. Action from magic missile. So it would be right around where a magic missile usually is. Yeah. Your image. Will's the other one who has a ton of scrolls. But I don't see him with a thing either. Hey, I did not see anybody having a scroll of the kind that I need. Yes. So no scrolls of mage armor. So I must cast it upon myself. So that's something that you need to... Oh. Tell me I have one. I know somebody has one. Is it Will? Yes. For those of you that can't speak with animals, you always have to have a potion of animal speaking. But when you wake up in the morning, have whoever has Longstrider, usually it's a druid or your magic user can have it. It's a ritual spell, so it won't take a spell slot. Cast it on everybody. Gives everybody an extra 10 feet of movement. And believe me, or if you're doing meters, I think it's 3 meters of movement. You might think, oh, that's nothing. It's like, it's huge sometimes. It's just enough for you to get around that guy that's blocking you and being able to hit the guy that you're trying to get down. So that extra 10 feet, 3 meters, depending on your, if you're using Imperial or Metric, is huge. It just is, especially with somebody like Karlach, who's a barbarian, gets extra speed anyway, and stuff like that. It's just like huge. So I highly recommend that you do that for everybody. And then if you're playing with Gale in your party at all, the first thing that boy needs to do when he wakes up is cast Mage Armor. Now, since I'm playing him as the main character, I also have picked up. He read the. He's read some other things and done some other things. This is from letting Volo poke your eye out. This is yes, you can let Volo poke your eye out, and he'll give you a magical eye. And this one gives you 20 extra because the Tharshite Codex magic thing. So I mean, I've got all sorts of things going on there. I can have, I think it's Karlach, since I have her doing the beastie thingy. So she can talk to Scratch. I don't think I take... Do I take Speak with Animals with these guys? Yeah, I do.
At your command.
I don't know if I took it with her. Yeah, I did. So, I got a bunch of people that can talk to animals when necessary. But right now, Call Lightning and Ice Storm are my go-tos for the druids. And Heat Metal, if I'm fighting guys with armor. I did respec Minsk out of being a pure ranger. I gave him like 4 levels. For those of you that don't know, I had him go 4 levels in ranger and then 8 levels in barbarian because he's always talking about how he's this barbarian, that barbarian, barbarian. And I always thought, she knew him as a ranger. we know him as a barbarian, so I made him a barbarian. Basically, I made him a strength ranger, and then turned him into a barbarian as we went. Low intelligence. That's Minsk. The only reason why he has the wisdom is because he makes saving throws against charms and things. But I did. That's what I did there with him. Chihira is Circle of the Moon, which means I think, didn't I make use Circle of the Land? Yeah, Circle of the Land. My wife is playing through. I'm trying to record it some to see if she'll let me post it. She asked me to join her because she's like, I really don't know what I'm doing. So she's playing a tiefling druid, and I think she went the Circle of the Spores or whatever it's called. The one that I see very few people take. She thought it was really interesting. So she's doing that, and I'm like, this could be an interesting playthrough. Being a tiefling and a druid, there's going to be an interesting conflict in the druid's grove. She's a druid and she's a tiefling, and they're on, opposite sides of arguments, so that should be an interesting situation. But we just gotten through, we got through the prologue in the first session, and the next session we basically just wandered around inside the ship and the beach and stuff, that just in that general area. We actually haven't picked up another companion yet other than Shadowheart. So we still haven't gotten like Gale or Larian or Lae'zel back. So I'm letting her lead. She's playing playing the druid. I'm playing the ranger. I think it's Knight. It's the one that says that they pledge like an oath to a sacred grove or religion or something like that. I don't remember which one it is. But that's what I'm doing with my run along character. Is I'm basically playing a ranger that's just like, I'm like her guardian is the way I'm trying to play it. So I don't make decisions for her. I'll point out things that she might have missed, like if we get into combat, I'll point out that you could change into a bear or something and fight that way. But other than that, I won't. I don't push any ideas. The only thing I did do for her is I did the old stack the chests in the door on the Nautiloid trick. If you haven't seen that, I have done it in a couple playthroughs. I think I did it in my librarian playthrough. Can't remember now. But you can stack up. There's like 3 or 4 chests. I can't remember. Might be 4. But there's like 3 big chests and 1 small chest that you can pick up on the Nautiloid before you're going into the bridge. And there's just enough room if you move your party just short of the door and don't go through the door, turn around and drop these chests and stack them on top of each other. You can build up a cheesy wall that when the reinforcements come in, when you're going through the Nautiloid trying to get to the device to get you out, it keeps the reinforcements from getting through because they keep hitting the chests, and the chests need to have minimum of 10 damage to take any damage at all. So they need to basically get a critical in order to start getting through it. So they tend to spend a lot of time pounding on that, which gives you enough time to take out Commander Zalk and also to take out Squidman, the Illithid, which is what we did, amazingly enough. Because she gave me Shadowheart, and I forgot to have Shadowheart change her spells so that she had command. So it's like, if we wanted the sword, we had to beat him up. So fortunately, we had those things up, and we were able to get enough damage. Since basically there's an extra character when you're playing multiples like that, because normally it's you, Shadowheart, Lae'zel, and maybe us if you rescued us. Well, this time they had a ranger too, so it's like we could focus fire on Commander Zalk and managed to get him down enough, and then took out the squid guy too, in order to just make sure that we didn't have any interference, and I think we had, I don't know, 2 or 3 turns left to get on the device and get us out of there. So it was an interesting thing, and we did get the sword, so I have the sword on me right now. I may give it to Lae'zel if we pick up Lae'zel. I don't know. She may decide that she doesn't like Lae'zel because Lae'zel's going to be against those tieflings and stuff. So I could see her saying, "Nope, Lae'zel, get out of here. I don't want you no more." So, which could be an interesting run to run without Lae'zel because you wouldn't have a true fighter at that point. So you'd have to do things differently, which would be not bad. There are times like in this situation where you really want somebody that has like 6 attacks in a turn, but I guess you can always respec. She was actually asking me about can I get a paladin, and I was like, well, I'm not sure. You might be able to hire one, but no, there's none of the companions are paladins. Well, I mean, Mithral is, but that's like not until somewhere in Act 2 that you can get a paladin on your side. And I said, but there is a way, there will come a time that if you want to change, you're tired of being a druid and you want to go be a paladin, you can go respec yourself and you can become a paladin or whatever you want. You can change your classes around. Only costs 100 gold, so we'll make sure that we have, a whole bunch of gold sitting in the banks that you can go do that whenever you want. That kind of thing. And she was like, oh, okay. Because she was worried that she was going to have to play a druid all the way to the end. And she said, I might not want to be a druid after I figure out how the game system works. I might want to be a paladin. I'm like, okay, we'll do it. So hopefully we'll be able to get some of that recorded and posted up for you guys. And you can let me know what you think of it. Right now I have a couple of things recorded. I wanted to get at least to the point where she decides what companion she's going to take and how we're going to do that. And whether we're going to mod it to allow us to take more than 2 companions. Because if you don't mod it with 2 players, you only have 2 companion slots. So we each have to take 1 companion at a time, which means you might miss story beats for other companions. Because sometimes things happen one after the other. Like when you go see Kaga, if you don't have Shadowheart and Gale with you, you'll miss their dialogue about Kaga and stuff. So it's kind of important that you make sure you have the right people with you. I know the one time that I tried doing a multiplayer with my youngest, we kind of came to the conclusion that this was getting really old, and we both played before, so we're not interested in experiencing something new. So we decided to add the mod that lets you take more than 4 characters in the party. And all we did is we just said, okay, we're going to limit it to 2 each. So neither one of us can have a full 4-person party on our own. But together we have ourselves and 2 others, and then the other one has themselves and 2 others. And that way we could carry, out of the 6 companions that you start with, we could get 4 storylines kind of all at once without having to just jump back and pick things out all the time. What the heck is this? A feather token. You take no falling damage, and automatically expended after you land. Whereupon the disc becomes non-magical. Small faded feather is stamped on the one side. Where the heck did I get this? That's the one thing I wish that I had in this, is that, like, when you find something like this, there would have be a little line at the bottom taken off of XYZ body or found at this place thing. Found in the foundry or wherever you find it. Just so you know where you got it from. Because I don't remember picking that up. I don't know. Got it somewhere, but I don't know. Blind immunity. I had this ring on, but it still blinded me with the flashbang thingamajig. Interesting. Because I'm supposed to be immune to blinded, so maybe it doesn't work. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, anyway. That's enough of me talking. go back to being Gale.
Have my attention.
And we'll come stand out here, I guess. So once we get to the Hells, then we will talk about getting like maybe summoning creatures and stuff. And we will probably do what we did last time, which is I had who was it? Shadowheart. I think I had her cast the meal thing, and then I had her read the scroll or use the amulet that gives her back any level spell, so she got her 6th level spell back. And that way she can have a 6th level spell basically twice. Once to give us all the stuffed condition, which is great. I really love that spell. In a 4-player game, I'm going to be bringing a Druid or Shadowheart all the time so that they can cast that when we're at 12th level. It's like, yep, I'm not going to use 6th level spells, but boom, here you go. Because you get all sorts of bonuses to saving throws and immunities, and it's too good to pass up, in my opinion, especially if you're only a 4-player party. So anyway, looks like I have everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to Starion. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Okay. So we've got everybody. And we will come back next week. We're going to go to Hell. We will get everybody out and run up to, what's her name's? The Devil's Fee. We'll go up there. We'll run upstairs. We'll go set up the ritual and probably have to do a save scum because I'm going to do it wrong because I'm not going to understand my instructions. So I will be saving right before I set it up each time to make sure that I get it right. And then we will go there. I need to make sure that I take the rest of the flash powder. The smoke powder barrels need to come along because there's things I have to set them up around. Not necessarily to take down the enemy, but to keep him from regenerating is what it does. So it's kind of bizarre that way. Because that's the last time I really need to do that. You can do it without, especially with me having everybody in the party. I probably could get away without doing it. But it's just a little bit easier if you do that, and I'm more interested in getting through the campaign than being proper about the campaign, let's say. And the kids are running around again. There we go. All right. I do stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. This is a Friday stream. Sorry about getting started late today. Things happen in my house. I also stream on Saturdays. Last Saturday, I didn't even realize that my mic wasn't working, and nobody said anything in chat. I saw several people stop in. They must have figured, oh, he's not going to do commentary, and just left and didn't say anything. Like, dude, can't you say anything? So I've got to be super careful now that I know that my mic's actually working. But that one is Saturday is a fan pick for me to play a monk with the Drunken Master subclass, and there we got done with doing something. Did I do... Was that the end of Astarion's thing? I don't know exactly what I did then. I know that we did go to Astarion's thing to do his thing. I started off thinking I would help him ascend, and then I changed my mind midway through because I didn't realize I could, and I was like, well, maybe I don't want this to happen. So I stole a dagger from him or something and threw it and took out Cazador, which prevented him from completing the ritual. And then he got angry. I mean, really angry, to the point of, if I can't go free, nobody can. He broke the staff that could free people. And then did his, I think he had the shadow hood on. Basically, he went invisible and attacked us. And then I said, okay, between Lazelle and me, you aren't surviving. Which was a pretty much true statement. Lazelle hit him 3 times. I hit him 4 times. And he was gone. So we took him out. And then we looted his body. And we left him with Khazor. We just left him in there. And then we had a conversation with the Gur people. They were like, you left all these spawn. And we said, well, if we killed the spawn, we'd have to kill your children. And they were like, oh. It's like, you get to see him one more time. You'll have to put him down, but at least you get to see him one last time. And so they were like, you're right. We should be the ones that have to deal with this problem. And we're like, okay, good. And we left. And I can't remember what I did after that. And I don't know if that was in this last video or if it was the video before that. And this last one was me just running around town doing a bunch of other little stuff. So I'll have to go back and look. Anyway, the mic volume was so low you couldn't hear it. It's just like it wasn't even on. Might not have even been on from what I can tell. So there is that. So it's not a very good video from last week. Hopefully I'm going to make for it this week. We are going to be trying to go to the Iron Throne to save the gnomes, because in the monk one it's the Iron Throne, the factory that I just did here, and then go to hell, and then the last 2 stones, and then the final fight. So I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to do before the final. And here I have 3 things to do before the final. I have to go to hell, Orin, and Gortash. And then we get the final. So we are almost done with Gale. We're almost done with the monk. The monk is not modded right now. I asked once for it, got a resounding no, and said, okay, this was a fan pick. We're not going to mod it. I'm going to try to get through it without a mod. And on Sunday, as I mentioned before, I'm trying to get the Jack of all trades Steam achievement, which you have to be a level 1 of all 12 classes. I don't know if it rewards it the moment that you get all 12 classes at level 1 without using withers, or if you have to like finish the game that way. I'm not sure how it gets awarded. But either way, that one's clunking right along. We're at the end of chapter 2, I think, with that one. Because I just did the library. Yeah, I think we have to do a long rest, and then we're going to go free the night song and go into the end game of Act 2, which is gonna be really interesting with 4 people and one of them's a wimp. So I gotta make sure I have any and all scrolls that I can get from people. I was gonna try to sneak back into Moonrise and do the Baldur or whatever with Astarion, because I didn't do that. I didn't talk with her, and I'd like to try to Roa again to maybe buy some more big scrolls kind of thing. But I don't know if I can get back in the tower. I might not be able to, since I've taken out Balthazar and freed the Night Song. So I was thinking before I go free the Night Song, I might try to go back to the tower, see if I can do some work with the traders, and then come back and do the Night Song. So that's what we're going to do on Sunday. All right. I just got done doing Xenonauts 2, the 1.0 drop. I played it on normal difficulty. We finished it. It is all posted up on the channel. I will be posting up this weekend. This is July 4th weekend that I'm streaming these. I will be posting up on this weekend some choices of things that I'd like to try and put some content out for, but I'd like to see what other people think of. So there'll be like 3 choices, and then a 4th choice will be other, leave comments. I found a new war game that's coming out. It's turn-based. It's basically, I would describe it as Hearts of Iron 4, but turn-based. And actually playable. For me, Hearts of Iron 4 is not playable in that it's real-time stuff. It's like you go and you have to set your things up in your research and things, and then you let it run and you hope that you don't miss anything that's going on while the war is going on. This one is going to be much more along the lines, they only have a couple scenarios out for it right now, by the way. But this one is much more like every turn you can check where your points are at and make sure that you're researching the right thing. If you suddenly have excess points, you're like, oh, let me drop a research point down here, because you're suddenly thinking I'm going to need, tactical bombers rather than fighters because my tactical bombers are getting destroyed here in these last 3 turns. I got points. Let's up the tactical bombers, and it'll start working on tactical bombers for you. Things like that where you don't have to be micromanaging so much as you just see that you have a bunch of points to spend and you're like, oh, I should probably use those. Or if you look at it and say, oh, wait, but I need, I have 100 points here, but I need 150 in order to do what I really want to do. That's the only time you might get caught that way. And it's got a very interesting system for the way that it works with attacking and defending. And I was thinking of doing at least a couple of videos on that. I am going to be doing some videos on Roll20's character sheet for Traveler, both from the player standpoint and from a games master, the referee's point of view. It is a great way to track not only players but NPCs, random ships, vehicles you want to give them. You can put all sorts of stuff in there, and it just becomes a really great resource. And if you're a subscriber like I am to Roll20 and you can get the compendium down, it makes life really easy. And I wanted to show some of the features of that. So I will be doing that. Hopefully I will be able to get my family to do a couple of live plays with it where we will record it on Roll20, even though they're sitting at the table behind me. And we'll try to get sort of a hybrid Let's Play out and see if you guys are interested in anything like that. And if you are, then maybe we'll arrange to have a proper, sessions of Let's Play, or live play, I guess it's called, not Let's Play. And see if we can get a couple sessions of live play and for you guys to see the Traveler universe. Okay? So there's things coming. I'm just looking for something for some episodic content, and I was thinking this new war game called Total Victory, I think it is one of them. And then I was thinking of possibly revisiting some of the older games that I haven't done in a while. I was going to get away from the role-playing games because I have 2 new ones that I'm going to be doing when I get done with Baldur's Gate 3, and I don't want to have a 3rd one in there. I'm going to be happy with running. I think I'm going to cut back to 2 role-playing games once I get done with my Baldur's Gate 3 stuff at a time because I can't remember what I'm doing in these 3 Baldur's Gate things. I don't remember where I'm at in each one. It takes me 15 minutes before we start for me just try to remember what the heck I've done with this group. So I need to cut that out and at most have 2 role-playing games. If I have them different games, then they, obviously they're doing different things and it would be easier for me to remember where I'm at with each one. But when I was doing 3 Baldur's Gate things here, I'm like, did I do that? Oh, wait, no. Because, like, Gale's group saved Roland. My monk's group screwed up and Roland died in that battle with Labroacan. And I haven't had that battle yet with the librarian. So I'm kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing between these guys. I get confused. So it's a little bit, it's fun, but it's a little disconcerting to try and figure out what you've done with each group. So anyway, we are getting close to the end with both of them. I figure maybe by the end of July, early August, we should be at the final battles, win, lose, or draw. And then we will move on. Probably starting in September, I will start up Divinity Original Sin 2 and or Dragon Age Origins Unlimited. Depending on where I'm at with the Baldur's Gate 3 things, I might take a weekend or two off to regenerize and get things set up around here because it will be fall. And changing of seasons, I have to, pack things up for the winter and stuff and do all that. So I might need a weekend or two to do that. And then I would get started for the winter long haul to stream those games. Those will definitely be uninformed because I've only seen a couple clips of them. And then when I got them this last Christmas, because I was starting to get interested in what they were, and a couple of my favorite streamers, content creators, are actually playing those games, so I can't actually watch them right now because, damn, because I'm going to stream them later this year, and I don't want to be spoiled by all the stuff they're going to teach me. So I'm like, oh no. So I'm going to be going in uninformed. I've seen a couple things, very early stuff in each of the games, so I'll probably recognize some of the stuff. But I have no idea what I'm doing. It was the same way when I did my first playthrough of this. I played, I think it was a half-elf ranger, specifically because that's my go-to when I have a role-playing game that I'm going to play for the first time. I want something that's fairly utilitarian. Ranger has some nature skills, can shoot a bow, if necessary, can fight in hand-to-hand, and has a few smattering of spells. Speak with animals, long strider, silly little things that can help, but not anything super, no fireballs or anything. But he's utilitarian, and so therefore I tend to play things like Rangers that are sort of like, yeah, I'm more of a support thing, even though I'm quote-unquote the main character. I don't understand the game system, whatever, so I'm going to feel my way through it as somebody that can do lots of little things rather than, one big thing, like be a paladin or be a main fighter or something like that. I've since figured out how the game works, and I can play those other things much better now. But so it's going to be like that with those two games. It's going to be like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to try to find whatever I consider to be sort of the super support character that can do 2 or 3 little things or whatever, and then work their way out from there and try and figure out what I'm doing. They may not be games that allow me to do that. I may have to pick a class and go for it. And if I do, it'll be the simpler class, something along a fighter class, because I don't want to have to try and figure out everybody's spells, and have me be the main spellcaster. So we'll see how it goes. You guys will probably get to start a betting pool on how many times I'll TPK for each game before I figure out how to play it. So, there will be that. I'm sure that I will TPK myself at least a couple of times in each one of those games. I know I did it in the first game I did with Baldur's Gate 3. I had a couple times when I just went into the wrong place. I just it shouldn't be here. It was my Ranger and Shadowheart, and we fell down the hole because I hadn't found anybody else. I figured out a way to jump up, and I went and talked with the bandits or whatever, and I think I talked them out of fighting me, but I didn't save, and we went down the hole, the thing. I was like, oh, look, I can make a hole. We made a hole in the thing. I went down. I said, well, what's down here? And there's 8 people to 2, and it was like, okay, bye-bye. That was a TPK. And then I had to actually backtrack quite a bit, and I was like, I need to go find more people. And then I wandered around the beach and everywhere and found all the others, found Astarion and Gale and Lae'zel. And then it was like, okay, now I've got choices on who to put in the party kind of thing. This is better. So anyway, so you guys will get to see a bunch of those with those when I start those up in the fall. And there's going to be other stuff coming. Like I said, I'll probably put a poll about some of the other content, non-stream content, to see if anybody's got specific interests they would like. I know there's that one game, and I think there's a couple others that I might like to try and go tap back into and see if anybody wants to see that kind of content. Okay? All right, I think that's it for today then. And I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.